I have a problem. I bought another bag. Aloha guys, and welcome back to the channel, and thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Timbuk2 Lane Commuter Backpack. I just picked this up right before the holidays, and I saw this online. I waited for a sale because if you've seen any of my other videos, I try not to buy anything at retail price. Waited for this guy to come on sale. Even tried to have this shipped to my son who is going to school in Oregon to bring it home for me during the holidays. That's a whole other story that I'll get to a little bit later. Finally got it, and today we're going to kind of take a deeper dive into it. So this is the Timbuk2 Lane Commuter. It is specifically meant for people that commute to work on bikes or motorcycles. It has a pretty weather resistant outer shell, and then it has this front piece that's reflective, as well as the same type of reflective materials on the shoulder straps. It's really well made. I mean, if you've ever seen any of the stuff from Timbuk2, they make some really quality gear. And so everything on this bag just speaks to, like, you know, quality. As I mentioned, it has a pretty weather resistant outer shell, and I want to say that the biggest difference with this bag from any other bag that I've ever had is that all of the pockets are just only on the outside. There are literally, you know, no pockets with the exception of a laptop sleeve inside the bag. There's nothing. There is literally no other pockets inside the bag for pens or different things. All of the pockets reside on the outside. So that took a little bit of getting used to. And, you know, at first I didn't really like that about the bag, and I kind of stayed away from it. But then the more and more I thought about it, you know, if everything's on the outside, easy to get to. The drawback is that if you use this, let's say on a train, or you're in a crowded space and you got this on your back and you're in a tight spot, and, you know, you're worried about people like opening up your bag and taking stuff out, this is not the bag for you, okay? 3 pockets on the outside. The top one is more for like sunglasses, so you can, I have my clear glasses when I ride my bike. It's been really dark in the morning, so when I usually leave my house, it's dark. So I gotta have my clear glasses there, and it's also soft and padded, so you can put a cell phone in there if you want to. It's a little hard to open because it does have this little covering, and that's more to protect it from rain. But it is a little hard. I love that this bag has these little pull ties that you can use to just easily get the zippers open. Now this middle pocket is magnetized, okay, and that's it. There's no zipper or anything. This one, maybe in a really heavy downpour, maybe it might get a little water in on the side, but it's actually, it's a really nice lip on this. And it is, like I said, magnetized, so it just kind of snaps open and shut, okay? I have in here kind of like stuff for my pens and little adapters and whatnot. It's a pretty decent size. I mean, if it can fit this, it's not too bad. And then it also has one of those kind of like key ring things. So if you have keys and you want to get to them at the end of the day really easily, you can stick it on this, and then you can go hunt them and fish them out really easily. Okay, and then that's that pocket there. And then it has another one on the bottom. This one's not really that deep. I just have stuff like, you know, I'm a middle school teacher, so I gotta have Tylenol and Aleve and things like that. So it's not, this bottom pocket is not really that big. It also does have kind of like a strap here for like a molly. You can kind of, you know, maybe put like a bike light or something on the bottom. And then what's also kind of cool about this bag is it has a little pocket on the bottom here that holds a rain shell for this. So you can pull this out, you can, and it goes just, you know, right over the whole entire bag. I'm not going to take it out because it's a pain in the butt to put it all back, but it basically, it's just a shell for your backpack. So if you are in a downpour, you can pull on the side of the road, whip this out, and it's hidden kind of right there on the bottom. If you find that that's not something that you really need, you can take that out and you got a little small little pocket there that's on the bottom. Now, if you saw my other review on the Oakley backpack, I'll put that up in the corner. One of the things that I need to have in my bag is 2 water bottle pockets, 1 on each side. And the reason for that is that I always will bring my morning coffee with me, so I need to have a pocket for that. And then I also bring a water bottle in a flask that I use for lunch. So this bag does fit that bill. It has 2 little side pockets. It does make things a little tight. Once you have all of your stuff inside of the bag, you drop these 2 in, it's a little tight, okay? But so far, this has really held up pretty well, and nothing has slipped out or fallen out. So that takes care of one of my needs for my commuting backpack. Now, if we turn it around, this bag compared to the Oakley, you will see this is a really deep channel. I mean, if you take a look at this, I mean, take a look at like just, it's a really pronounced set of like ribs that can kind of go on your back to like let more airflow through. The Oakley that I was using had barely any space in the middle. And so this one is much more pronounced, and it definitely, you know, sits off your back and provides that extra airflow. So I've noticed the difference. It's been a lot cooler wearing this bag. Now the straps themselves, like I mentioned earlier, it does have a reflective kind of like covering on the front of both. It does have a little like a MOLLE type strap on each side if you want to clip things to it. And then it has a little chest strap that is one of those, it's magnetic, and it's one of those Fidlock types. So it basically will just kind of like go on, and then you can just pop it right off. Okay. You are able to take this off. So if you see here, I can just pop this out and slide it off. I've seen some reviews in which people said, you know, be careful on this because this can fall out. I've been riding with it so far, and I've had no problems with this getting loose. It's pretty tight in there, so I think we're okay on that. All right, now let's take a look at the inside of the bag. The inside, like I said, there are absolutely no pockets except for one for your laptop, okay? You can fit up to a 15-inch laptop. They said most 15-inch laptops fit through here. I think you might even get away with maybe a 16. I don't know. I don't have a 16. I don't have the money to get a 16-inch laptop from Mac, so I can't try that out. But here is one of the main reasons why I bought this bag and why I like this one over the Oakley. And it has a separate laptop zipper with a quick access panel. This is my planner for school, but you can slide your laptop in and out really easily. On my other Oakley backpack, there was nothing like this, and there was actually a pretty thick lip off the top here, okay? So that when I put my laptop in, this lip was really tight around it, and so then I had to like pull it off, try and pry the laptop out. It wasn't a pretty sight. So I really like this side zipper to just get access to the laptop much easier. Now, just to me, that quick access zipper was one of the main reasons that I wanted to upgrade into this bag. I found it just really difficult taking a laptop out from here. I mean, it wasn't a huge deal, but this is so much easier to grab your laptop or whatever you want to put back here in and out. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to upgrade from it. Now, as far as price range goes, this is not a cheap backpack. All of Timbuk2's stuff is expensive. This is $179 retail price. I never try to pay retail. I always wait for a sale. There's usually some sort of sale that goes on. I just wait and I just kind of watch, check the emails, and once a sale pops, then I'll go and pick something up like this. So I did not pay $179 for it. I got it for a pretty decent discount. And and I'm really, really happy with it. This does cost 3 times more than what the Oakley does. But I think for some of the other features, like with the reflective padding, the channels, the side access, I think for me, it's been worth it. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's on. As you can see, here's the chest strap in the front, and it has just like a little Fidlock magnetic clip. You have the reflective strips on the front with those ties that you can kind of like strap something to. And then, you know, it's a little loose. I can kind of pull it a little tighter there, but that's what it looks like on the back. Let me step back a little bit. And if you can kind of see, right back there is where you can kind of definitely tell where the backpack sits off of your back, because it has those 2 channels so that the air can kind of flow through the middle. But yeah, that's what it looks like. All right, one other thing I wanted to mention about the bag was the amazing customer service I got from Aaron over at Timbuk2. As I said, I waited for a sale. I had this sent to my son in Oregon because he was going to be coming home for the holidays. I wanted to save on shipping. They normally have free shipping, but it's only to the continental United States. They do not have free shipping to Hawaii, so I wanted to kind of save the extra 17 or 20 bucks that it was going to cost, so I had it shipped to my son in Oregon. Needless to say, it never got there. I got messages, I got emails from Timbuk2 saying that it was delivered. I had my son go and check, and nothing showed up. And he was able to kind of watch, you know, his house to kind of see if there was any delivery that was being made during those times, and nothing came. So basically, when I reached out to them, they asked me to wait a few more days just in case. I did that. When it still didn't show up, I contacted them. And by this time, you know, my son was going to be coming home, and there wasn't going to be enough time for the bag to get to him. So when I expressed that that frustration or that you know, concern, Aaron was like, we'll just ship it to you in Hawaii, no charge. And that's what they did. They stuck this on a plane or a boat or however it got here, and it got out to me, and I didn't have to pay anything extra. So Aaron, thank you very much. That was just amazing customer service. Timbuk2, they always make really high quality stuff, and I'm really happy with this bag, and this has now become my go-to commuter bag whenever I ride to school, but then it's also my daily carry when I when I drive to work in my truck. My stuff just stays in here, and so I'm super happy. And it's not a cheap bag, but I think for all the features that it comes with, for me, it was worth it. And again, I didn't pay the full price, and I still managed to get it shipped out to Hawaii, and I'm super stoked. So anyway, hope that helps you if you're looking at this bag. They also have a bigger version of this bag that's, I think, starts at 26 liters, and then it can be expanded up to 35. It's more expensive, but it looks just the same as this one. It pretty much has the same looks, same features, but it's just thicker, wider, and it can be expanded. I'll have a link to the Timbuk2 website in the description below. I don't know why I can't say description below too well, but I don't get anything from it. It doesn't help me at all. I just like their stuff. Like all the stuff that I've bought and reviewed on my channel, it's stuff that I've bought with my own money. So anyway, if that helped you, please consider liking it and then subscribing. I try to pop new videos it used to be every week, but after the break, when we got back to school, it's been really busy. I haven't been able to put a new video up in a while. But anyway, if you stuck around this long, hey, maybe it was worthwhile, and maybe you don't mind liking and subscribing. Anyway, that's up to you. Until next time, take care of one another, be safe, and aloha.